The first thing he said to deputies is, "My friend shot me." Despite his serious injuries, the boyfriend tried desperately to tell the deputies about the terrifying events that had unfolded, but found himself physically unable to speak further. On the 9th of September, after the boyfriend had been through surgery, he was finally able to scribble out the name of the assailant and gave a significant nod when investigators inquired whether Masanya had been a victim of the shooting as well. With the confirmation that Masanya was nowhere to be found in her residence, the investigation took an interesting turn. Using the GPS system, the officials were able to track down the boyfriend's vehicle, Volkswagen Jetta owned by his mother. The car was found turned off in a parking lot on Lake Eleanor Drive, not too far, just about a mile from where the couple lived. They found Masanya lifeless in the vehicle.
What the
Masanya's body was
fuck?
positioned in the passenger seat, while the baby's body was found in the floorboard.
Bro, what?
Investigators pieced together that
Take him to jail, throw away the key, not the baby. He definitely put him out, but the baby is crazy.
after the initial chaos, Dujon took the car, with Masanya and little Jordania still inside. It's believed that he mercilessly turned the gun on Masanya while they were in the car, then coldly disposed of the vehicle in a different location, before making his escape on foot. He left behind a harrowing scene. Masanya's lifeless body and the baby, abandoned. The autopsy later confirmed the worst fears. Masanya had succumbed to multiple gunshot wounds in the face and body, her death officially declared a homicide. Tragically, Jordania too was found with minor injuries, and it was suspected that the helpless infant crawled to her mother and, unable to get help, succumbed to the sweltering heat following the heartless act.
It's a manhunt for a potential murderer, the tip that led deputies to a tragic scene in Orange County and what they believe happened to a woman and her young daughter. The sheriff's office says it has a person of interest in their deaths, but he is also linked to another shooting.
Investigators say that the mother was found dead in a vehicle inside this parking lot alongside her young daughter. The sheriff saying the search is on for their killer.
This suspect allegedly left that baby to die in that car.
Orange County Sheriff John Mina saying 1-year-old Jordania was found dead inside this vehicle, along with her mother, 20-year-old Masanya Malcolm, Thursday afternoon. Mina says Masanya died from multiple gunshot wounds.
We don't have a cause of death on the infant, Jordania, but we believe it may have been from the heat of the vehicle, but that still has to be determined.
2 days prior, Orange County investigators say on Tuesday morning they responded to a shooting in the 1900 block of Lake Heritage Circle. The male victim told deputies a friend shot him before the victim was rushed into surgery. Once he regained consciousness, Sheriff Mina says he told them his friend, 21-year-old Dejon Dwayne Griffiths, shot him and may have shot his girlfriend, who was also inside the car at the time with his young daughter. The sheriff's office says it's issued a warrant for Griffiths' arrest for attempted murder and a person of interest in the deaths of Malcolm and her daughter.
It's disgusting. That is truly an evil person, and whoever did that is going to have to pay for it.
He definitely a monster.
Sheriff Mina also says it's believed that Griffiths lived with the victims and he shot the couple over an argument.
They let you live.
Moving out.
In a determined effort to
They let you live out for the free for a couple months, and you still shot him.
bring a fugitive to justice, law enforcement circulated pictures of the suspect, Dujon, through various media channels. They hoped that public vigilance could aid in pinpointing his location. However, as time marched on, 2 long years slipped by without a single lead.
2 years?
During this time, arrest warrants for Dujon.
This man was gone for 2 years?
And were out in the open, signaling a nationwide manhunt. As deputies searched for Dujon Griffiths, Latoya mourned the death of her daughter, Masanya Malcolm, and her 1-year-old granddaughter. "I came here because I wanted a better life. I didn't come here to bury my kids. I didn't," she said. Masanya's mother Latoya was devastated at the news of her daughter's passing. Her daughter and granddaughter were her best friends.
"Look who showed up at my doorstep. Look who surprised me. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You meet your mommy? You meet your mommy? She just come and go lie down for me. Oh God. You miss your mommy? Do. Come on, your turn. La 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 la. daughter. Whoa. Me couldn't wait for your laugh to come.
LaToya described the harrowing last moments of her granddaughter with a heavy heart. She crawled on her mom and was there till she passed. She tried to wake her mom up, she said. They left her in the car for so many days. She said. Her voice a raw mixture of grief and disbelief. For years the case went unsolved. Even though officials offered rewards for information about Dujon and said they received many tips about his whereabouts, they were never able to track him down. Then after 2 years, investigators finally got a break in the case when a routine traffic stop by police officers in Linden, New Jersey, evolved into a significant arrest.
Thank you.
Dujon, the man responsible for the murder of Masanya, the attempted murder of her boyfriend, and the death of their 1-year-old daughter, was apprehended on the strength of those murder warrants that had hung in the air for so long, closing a critical chapter in this lengthy investigation. He was extradited to Orange County to finally face justice for the September 2021 deaths of Masanya and Jordania.
Dujon Griffith
You
stood
know you
before
was
an
sick.
Orange County judge this morning.
In 2021 CF 12327, you've been arrested on a warrant for the charge of first-degree premeditated murder.
The judge said Griffiths would stay behind bars for now.
In this case, I am going to stay bond at none.
The families of the victims in this case have been waiting more than 2 years for justice and now may be a step closer to getting it. LaToya Reed is the mother and grandmother of 2 of the victims, Masania Malcolm and her daughter Jordania.
I have nothing to say to Dujon Dwayne Griffiths. I'm not in the place where I have forgiven Dujon. I'm still in the grieving process as we speak. I'm still angry. I was robbed. I was robbed by somebody I thought was a friend.
No matter how many years have passed, we never forget our victims, and we hope this arrest brings some sense of peace and closure to our community and the 2 families shattered by this horribly tragic case, said the Orange County Sheriff's Office. Lasanya's mother was relieved to know that her daughter and granddaughter's killer was finally arrested.
Family, friends, and supporters and well-wishers. Today, March 22nd, 2024,